point. Point.
You cannot make this shit up.
And that's where Kevin would eat them up, because he would always make them face that they don't know. And that a lot of the things they're demanding of men now is based on social media trends.
You boo-boo, you teed, you turned down, you thirsty.
And very immature perspectives on topics that once established, this stuff haunts these women through their decades. It starts in their teens, it hits them in their 20s with it. I'm locked in on, I'm a bad bitch, and I'm gonna be this, and I'm gonna be that, and I'm gonna get these dudes for their money, and he better have this, and he better take care of me, and if he any real man, he better start paying my bills after the first time I kiss him. Just all this shit just happening, all right? And it goes through their 20s, their 30s. By the time they're in their 30s, that's when, if you remember, most of the folk who he called his show,
You cannot make this shit up.
was either in their late 20s, sometimes, early 20s. He really have a field day with them little young things. And I'm about to have a field day telling y'all about one too. And it says, so-and-so wants you to read something before you start talking with them. I'm like, yeah, here we go with one of these. What you got? I am dating for marriage, so please know that. I said, here we go with these motherfuckers. Here we go with these.
Cause Bobo. I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence.
These boo-boos. And the boo-boo. What Kendrick say? Boo-boo. Man, look, baby. Before I even click, I'm just like, oh gosh. You don't know what marriage is. You don't know what marriage is. Because if you knew what marriage is, you wouldn't even say that. You wouldn't say you're dating for marriage. You just say, I would like to be married one day. And I don't think that everybody that I date is going to automatically, because they go past this threshold I'm putting on a dating app, is going to be worthy of me in that way because they continue to talk. I decided maybe I can teach her some things and we'll have a great time. That was what I decided as soon as I read that. I said, I already know. If you gotta say that, you're probably not somebody I would ever consider a marriage. Not to mention, I don't necessarily want to get married again in this life. I'm not sure about that. But I am sure about that I'm not sure if I want to. And I'm sure of all the reasons for why most men are saying, I don't want to get married no more. Or ever.
That can't send her to get her nails done, a brokey or sassy. Delusion.
Because I'm divorced with no kids.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
What I love about this app, it lets you do voice notes once you connect. I understand she's looking for marriage. I explained what I just said here. I said, I don't know that I ever want to get married again because I've been married. I'm an uncle, I'm single, I don't have any kids. I said, what I can assure you is that I am an experience. And I'm looking for experiences. Keeping my door open to experiences, plural. And if someone wants to be considered the one, which I don't believe exists anymore, I feel like there are ones, and if you choose one to settle, that's why they call it settling down, settle for, you can. And if they're really right for you, there'll be a one of ones that can manage that position. But to put that pressure on somebody for the rest of my life type shit, I'm not seeing enough examples of women who are taking connections and the reality of our economy, our history right now with dating and how things are, and all kind of other factors, their family background, my family background, comparatively, all of it, they're not taking any of that into consideration. They just say, I know what I want, and I know what it better look like because of my vision board. Who gives a Your vision board ain't reality. Your vision board ain't somebody else's life combining with your life to make a relationship. You gotta learn each other. You gotta go through some shit together. You gotta spend some time. You gotta invest. You gotta reply. You gotta reply when someone likes you on a dating app within a week of them doing so, versus a fucking 3 months. You lucky I even wrote your ass back. The only reason I wrote you back is because I was like, that teacher in me wants to always help, even if it's a tough love. I said, I know it's gonna be tough love with this one because she already showing the signs. What were you doing that put you back on this app? Because you're so, I can't be bothered. It said some things about what she's looking for, and please somebody show me that there's real men still, or something she said. And she said it, of course, in her very sultry voice. So I was like, oh, I'll show you what a real man look like. Feel like and everything, baby. And that's how my first message was to her that she didn't read till 3 months later. 3 fucking months. What were you doing for 3 months? I'll tell you what she was doing.
Yeah, you say your rent. You need some money for your rent.
I do.
Yeah. How much is it, baby?
So I'm past due.
You passed?
I'll be honest, about 2 months.
How much is it? How much is it?
So my rent's $1,500,
Yeah.
but of course, including late fees,
Yeah.
etc., it comes to about $5,000.
5,000, 2 months. That's a lot of late fees, baby. I did the math. 15,000, 2 months. That's 3.
I'll tell you what she was probably doing. I'll tell you what she was probably doing.
Good hell, all that money I'm finna spend. I know what's finna go on in here.
Well,
It's
Who she could possibly be doing. I'll tell you who it was. As I look at the clock, 2:22. What? I'm on point, baby. She was messing with one of her many fantasies of a sugar daddy. Now, where do I get that very strong accusation? Because in her reply to me, she said, sir, ooh, I want to play it for y'all.
All I got from your message was you're a sugar daddy looking for a good time, or you're a broke guy looking for a good time. Either way, if it's the first one, we can definitely match. But yeah, I'm looking for a marriage. But if you're not looking for a marriage for real, then it won't even work out. I'll be real with you.
That's what she said. She said, probably it'll be a match if you said that.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Of course, I wrote her back and told her, you're working on being bought. I don't buy women. But if you keep barking up that tree, I guarantee you, they're going to buy you and they're going to keep buying you because that's what they've obviously been doing and you're cool with it.
so I'm past due.
You passed?
I'll be honest, about 2 months.
how much is it? How much is it?
So my rent's $1,500,
Yeah.
but of course.
You just want one of them to buy you all the way out, aka what you call a marriage. To you, marriage is, I want to be kept. Pay the price to keep me, and I'm your sexual toy. That's what she's saying. And this is all too common. Oh yeah, and if anybody is obsessed with making these issues about race, you know, because y'all lost in the constructs, the first one with the sped up voice, she's black, yeah. And the other one that gets briefly mentioned, she's white, yeah. So this is just a psychological detriment to all women right now in this society that have fallen for this bullshit of using their sexuality for everything with totally empty souls, no vessel of substance. This is what I'm talking about. But it's said with this arrogance and dignity and insult to anybody in the real struggle that they are in too most of the time. Because they have nothing without these men that they take advantage of. And she more than likely is living somewhere in a high-rise apartment. But I guarantee you, she does not have a good relationship, if any relationship at all, with her father. Her and her mother are in competition either for men or for how they look at men and use men. And her whole circle of friends think just like her. So she will forever be chasing the fantasy that she can control a man with how she looks. To make it so bad, as attractive as she really was, she still wasn't enough of one of my types to completely see myself just being like, oh, I'll adjust myself to try to, which I just don't do. I can go back to flipping images on Instagram and looking at ass all day like we all do, fellas, before I get caught up in literally dealing with one that looks like what we be looking at and say, I'm just going to throw away all of my ideals and all of my, without this wisdom I'm saying, and just let her take advantage of me. I'll just work for this person to screw around on me with whoever else she's got on her roster. And when you realize that most of these folks out here nowadays have rosters, and that most of these folks don't understand what real marriage and true commitment look like, it makes you draw a line and say, I'm not going to be the next victim. I'm going to play chess, and I'm going to always win.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.